Welcome back everyone, welcome back to the Little Red Ninja Allotment channel, where you've just caught me sorting out some pallets that I've just got. They are relatively okay. There's a few cracks in some of the slats there, but they're relatively okay for what I need to do with my revamped compost bins. Well, the new compost bins that I'm going to do. I need a few more, that's for sure, before I can get going, but I might even put this one together. I don't know yet. I think I might leave that for another video, but in today's video I'm going to show you how well my tomato plants are doing and all the different types of feed that I'm using, and just to show you that one of the feeds I'm over the moon with, considering it was very cheap. And if you have been following my experiment, some of you might know what I'm on about. But no further ado, let's crack on with these tomato plants before I lift up a couple of the carrots. So let's crack on. I just stumbled across this area here where I had 2 rows of carrots and they've all been munched. But luckily I put in some beetroot seeds a couple of weeks back, but I think I know what's going to go in place of all these carrots that were here. I think I'll put my swede in, because they did alright here last year, so that is another job that needs to be done. But let's have a look at the tomatoes. Yes, I've got quite a lot of parsley here, and it's looking really good. It's the first time I've grown parsley properly, usually in a tub, but in the ground it seems to be doing very well. And here we go with the tomatoes. In the first two, these two here, I used Comfrey, and there are some tomatoes that are starting to turn, well, have turned, and are looking really good, so they're ready to be picked. The second row I used Tomorite, if I remember rightly. I should remember because I'm the one who put it feed these tomatoes. In the third row is the Maxi Crop. A very expensive, but supposed to be very good for all your vegetables. Doing alright. There's a lot of change in fruits there. And on the last row was my cheap alternative from a supermarket, which was a passata juice. And as you can see, these tomatoes are romping away. I've already taken 2-3 croppings from this plant, and look at that, they're nearly ready. So that'll be a 4th picking from this plant alone. This one is very bushy, and I do need to give that a haircut. So if I just go around and show you the top, the Tomorite, they're looking really good. There are some red ones on the on this plant, but I'm well chuffed, especially for the size they are, and they definitely need picking. But yeah, let's get on and have a look at the 4 other tomato plants on the other side. Well, that there was a runner from this one here, and there are fruits starting to form already, and this one I feed with that very cheap alternative, and it's trying to catch up with the rest of them, which is a good sign. But as you can see, if I get this squash leaf out of the way, one hiding in there, two even hiding in there, and they're doing really well. I've got another three that are ready to be picked. Let's go down and have a look. Quite a few fruits, loads of foliage on this one, lack of fruit. So yeah, and these are doing really well. I'm quite happy considering how much I paid for it, and it was 45 pence, the actual thing that I feed these tomatoes with. This next plant, lots of fruit, but not changing colour just yet. That's probably because I haven't given this one a haircut. And finally, this one here is in full sun all the day. Well, when we do get sun, and we've had quite a lot of sun, and if I get a better angle, you'll see what I mean. There's lots of different colours. At the top you've got new fruit, but at the bottom you've got fruit that's ready to be picked, and you can pick it like that. That one there you can pick right now. If your tomatoes are like that, leave it for 24 hours and they go bright red. Well, that's what's happening with my tomatoes. Yours might be different, but give it a go. You never know. 24 hours makes all the difference. But I do pick them when they're this colour. So I'm quite happy with the tomato experiment that's going on very well, and I think I might continue it from now on. I think I'll save myself a lot of money, considering what's happening in the world, with everyone struggling with money and well, I won't go on, I don't want to bore you, but next bit I'm gonna lift a couple of these, probably at the very end, not this end, up that end. So let's get on and see what they're like. And the variety is a sweet candle, so let's crack on. If you're liking the video so far, please do press the subscribe button and the notification bell, as well as the like button. But most importantly, what Mr. Ninja says to me is please share these videos. If you can share these videos, this will be a great help. And that is from Little Ninja, which will he'll be making an appearance later in the video, just to have a look at the tomatoes that I'll pick, because he likes the tomatoes. But let's get on with lifting two of these carrots, just to see what they're like, and hopefully they'll be really nice. So let's get on with it. Right, wow. Little bit of advice when you are lifting carrots, whether they're in the ground or if they're in a raised bed or a container like this, which is a vertical pallet, which I find is very good for carrots over the last few years. A bit of advice when you're lifting them is you go to the carrot that you want to lift, namely this one here, and you push down before you actually lift it, and that way hopefully it will stop it from snapping when you lift it out. So I've pushed it down a couple of inches, and here we go. Oh my goodness me, that is better than last year. More uniform, and look at the taproot. Look how much there is. So that is pretty spectacular. I'm liking that. That's a really good carrot, and by the looks of things, no damage to it. So I'll quickly get the other one and come back to you when I've got the other one out. That is fantastic. Now here we go. Here's the other one. Not so big as the first one that I pulled up, but that one came from there. Same amount of water, same time sowing the seeds. It just, it just didn't get going like that one. So overall, I'm over the moon. They will go very nicely with just eating them on their own or eating them in a meal. But the good thing about this variety that I have found, there's no hairs to get rid of down the sides of the carrot. Absolutely clean as a whistle. Clean as a whistle. Need to clean it a little bit, then that'll be ready to go. But overall, that is a carrot, sweet candle carrot from the vertical pallet. And yeah, every time I've grown carrots in the vertical pallet, they've been successful. They've not been munched, they've not forked or anything like that. They're dead straight, as you can see there. That, if I was entering any competition, I'd put in, but I don't, because I grow veg to eat, not to show off. But overall, very good. But let's go and find Mr. Ninja, because he's with the tomatoes that I've harvested. So he wants to say a quick hello. So let's go and see him. Here we go. Here's the cropping of tomatoes. And some of the tomatoes I picked, like I said earlier in the video, were actually quite darker than I first thought. So I'll be able to sort this lot out very quickly. They will be going in the freezer. So that's a video I might show in a few weeks on how to process them and stick them so you got them in the freezer and save them going rotten. But yeah, Little Ninja is well happy with all this. He's even got his thumbs up. What you should do, mate, is put a thumbs up with the video, not just keep your thumbs up all the time. But I'll let you off this time. But that is unbelievable, and they're all really firm. None of them have split, none of them have got blossom end rot, and yeah, well chuffed. So let's crack on. This here is a nice small bucket of fresh horse manure, which my plot neighbour kindly gave to me, and this will be in the next video. And what I will be doing with this is showing you how I make my horse muck feed. And just horse muck, but it's nice and easy. You can try it if you want, but it definitely does work, especially when I get the juice and able to put it on my crops. But that is in the next video. or one of the next videos. And this is Paul from the Little Red Ninja Allotment channel, and Little Ninja, as he's busy sat with all the tomatoes which I've just shown you. And we'll see you in the next video. Look after yourself and keep picking, planting and enjoying all your fruits of your labours. So until then, bye for now.